almost as if you are a robot that's running out of batteries. It's a hibernation concerning the rest and completing the energy level again, comping it. And we are in this hibernation state, asleep and only activated by what stays in us. And if this flag appears, the alarm goes off, and almost it's like light. It's as if it's a wonderful job, and I'm sure you have friends here, or friends of friends. And normally, in the fire station, that's what they call it, the firehouse, we're mainly playing cards. Until the arms go off, we stop playing, we run, get dressed, go down, and the tube, yeah. And bravely we go to face the fire, save lives today. So we are like refueling, starting up and doing what is us and taking us somewhere. And it's like lit up and warmth and pleasure. There are no flames that call me, that bother me. It's not worth it. It's not worthy of me. It doesn't let me conserve my energy. Let me stay here asleep and amass more. When you're loving to hear all these radical things, behind it lies a wonderful opportunity to turn things around and transform our existence. The most fortunate, is the undead. We live a very small portion of our lives. A heartbeat, in other words, our lungs, we breathe, but we're not alive. Because consciousness of the mind is not affected by that. And what? It's happening. And that is very sad, and we can see it. We can go back and try to point out what happened this year and how quickly it went by, and because you had so many memories. So many memories. And that hard drive, your memory, like, do you have a setting there, 25th of March, if there are numbers, flag sirens, streaming of consciousness. And the first piece of sadness, while our bodies are alive, while we move, we're really taking advantage of this life. Nothing against the advantage of the spiritual development, just to say just. It's just like in school when a teacher, a prof, takes us in skull drill, and that's what they used to call it. So pathetic. Takes so much energy for the student to like write, to raise their hand, and crane them, and just say, right? I'm here. So much effort. Soon, it's gonna introduce itself. The breathing, the biopes is fine. So we're not very far from that teenager idea. As we would say, mesmerized. That's the first message. The second message, I'm not gonna use a lot of pillows. Time is of the essence. The second message is, even when we're awake, we're discarding, we're discouraging and a lot of opinions because they don't raise the alarm of saving promise. Driven mostly by the in full feeling of the taka. Layer, we have the absence. We're not choosing, we're not conceding, we're not creating change. What if terush? And of all the things that are awful in and around us, the mortal sin for the Babashuan is passivity. When I heard that, that was a great surprise. One of my teachers told me there's a long list of harmful actions that cause harm in the world. But even those, they create some movement that allocates opportunity, that corrects the timeline. And it's a painful effect to acknowledge, basically, produces more. And it was what we called pendulum effect. The second you see the sway, that's where neutral comes in. And these three types are summarized within what we call Bund, Hala, Kis. So of that type, there are two spiritual karmas, ones that are boxed and the other ones that are transcended by the Pachimokkha in samsara.